my first day in a saddle. Something I said I'd never do. Never say never, I guess. I can hear some crazy grunting. It's after 10 now. I guess you could call this the first day of like hunting the rut in Alabama. It's January. Man, that hurt a little bit, guys. That's a 9-point I filmed last year during the rut. He's trying to be a 10-point, but he's a big-bodied buck. Definitely a 4-year-old. You know, 4, maybe 5, but I think he's a 4-year-old. He was at 25 yards. I mean, I don't know how long that was. Felt like an eternity. Maybe it's 2 or 3 minutes. And that looked like a cow horn or a little forky. Had, you know, maybe that had pushed those does down there. And then all of a sudden he was standing there, right there in the lane, on this little logging road. It's kind of a little logging road / ridge that runs underneath this ridge here. And that's why I got in this tree, because I thought those bucks might be cruising that. But there's one limb. He sat there for a couple minutes. I had just grunted maybe 5 minutes before, so I don't know if he was looking for that. He finally left. I don't know if he skylined me or he just didn't see that, you know, didn't see the sound. He didn't see the grunts. He didn't see a deer. I don't know. Forgot my grunt call. Did my camera on. Fluid head. Broke. I still filmed a couple little bucks. A couple 2-year-olds came by. I didn't really see any deer. Not what I was thinking this morning. I've just hunting the same ridge all 3 hunts so far. And there's been a lot of movement. Really right out here in front of me. On the edge of this hardwood and this bedding area, cedar pine transition. And I really thought that's where they'd be walking this morning. That's where I saw that big buck yesterday. He was bedded down here and kind of ran some deer off. They were doing a little rutting activity. I kind of thought I might catch a buck walking this edge this morning. It's kind of what the does have been doing. I didn't see any deer do that this morning. I do think it's a good spot. We might throw a camera right here on this transition. There's a couple scrapes right there, too, that are there year after year, and there's another trail up here. They kind of went back into. I think that leads into the bedding, and yeah. So that bedding area is just off this hill here. So come the rut, really the next month, these bucks are going to be cruising hard right down this edge. I saw though. It's bigger than that.
Exactly what it was right now.
Yeah, so he was at the end of that right lane.
The left
Or the center lane. Oh, the left lane. Oh, yeah. That kind of makes sense. Well, that's not...
They were going towards that plot that I was on last night.
Right to left.
Problem, yeah. And I shot him right at the right side of the lane. And he mule kicked and took about 2 or 3 steps and then turned around and was facing back to the right side of the lane, kind of with his front end just hunkered and his head hanging down. And I could barely see him because of the bushes on the left side of the lane.
Yeah.
I watched him for about 20 seconds stand there, and I shot again. And when I shot again, he took off back into where he came from because he'd already spun around facing that way. So he's going back in
to the
opposite of where I was last night, away from that.
Okay, back to the right.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get down and walk over there? Well, yeah, I just saw that broke tine 10 point, the one that they're talking about they don't want to shoot. That sucker just walked. Yeah, I guess he crossed back over the highway. How funny is that? He just walked by me a second ago. That sucker is... He's gonna be big. Yeah, he's a... I was like, oh, look, it looks like he has a broke side. It looks like a young deer. He picked up his head, I said. That sucker. He's gonna be a legend if he makes it.
I heard you shoot. He said, I heard you shoot once. You got 2 deer. I was taking the truck over there. I have heard that one.